Hello beautiful people, how are you doing? Hope you guys are doing okay. Welcome back to my channel, beautiful people of God. So I made a video. I asked in the video if you guys would like me to share cost of living here in Birmingham, UK, bills, rent, and all of those kind of things, or bills to pay. And yeah, a lot of you indicated interest. Okay, so this is me now filming the video. Okay. So beautiful people of God, with no further ado, if this kind of content sounds like something you are interested in, then you definitely need to keep watching. If you see me looking down, just know that I'm looking at the bullet points. Okay, I listed these things out. So the first thing on the list, obviously you guys, is the big expenditure, which is accommodation or rent. So here in the UK, the rent you pay depends on the location where you are living, depends on so many things, the city where you are living. Okay, so this video is peculiar to me, okay, because I'm using our monthly bill, to make this video. Okay, so I'll be sharing with you guys everything. So for you to get a cheaper house, there are places you can get a cheaper house here in Birmingham. I mean, there are lots of places you can get cheaper house, and I'll make videos about that. Okay, but right now, where we live, is mostly houses that are available in this area, and the average rent here is about £800 per month. Okay, however, if you are able to get a council house or council apartment, you will see yourself paying a cheap accommodation here in the UK or Birmingham. Okay, so for us, we are living in a 3-bedroom detached house around this environment, and our bill for rent every month is £850. Yeah, a lot of you, when I made the video, the house tour video, a lot of you came, how much is the rent, how much is the rent, how much is... So yeah, our rent here is £850. Okay, where we were living before, we used to pay £1,000, and that was for a 2-bedroom apartment, which is not costly considering the environment. Okay, that was at the core of the city center, at the heart of the city center. So that is what is obtainable around there. Rent around the city center is from 900 to 1,000 to 1,003 pounds. Okay, so when we got this place, it was a good business for us, coming from people who pay 1,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment, now paying 850, which is better, not a little bit better, is better considering that this is a house, and it's also close to the city center. This from here is about 12 minutes drive to the city center, so it's not a bad business at all. Okay, so for our rent, we pay £850 a month. Now let's talk about groceries or food in a month, right? So in a month, it depends. Food is so much. So you can see yourself buying a lot more things. You can see yourself buying, a little lower than what you usually buy. So it just depends. So if you want to save more on food, there are shops or stores, supermarkets that you can go to get cheaper food. For me, I'm a Nigerian, I'm an African, so African food doesn't come cheap. All right, so we buy things from these stores. Okay, you guys, hold cheap. But what we do before now, we've not really been buying African food because we are still eating from the ones we came with from Nigeria. So the basic thing we buy, was Indomie and yam, plantain, and all of that. And before now, which obviously the prices of things has gone up, we were spending about 140 our average on our monthly grocery. But at the moment, we spend between 180 to 190 pounds on average. Sometimes it could be higher than 190 pounds. It could be a little bit higher than 190 pounds. Sometimes it could be just in between 180 and 190. So I'm using 180 and 190 as an average, for the purpose of this video. Okay, yeah, that is how much we spend on our grocery shopping. Now let me put it out there. So personally, I have done this experiment. So if you watch my last grocery video, which I will put right here, or I will put it on the screen, the thumbnail, so you can go and watch it if you have not seen it. I've come to realize that buying stuff from African stores are a little bit higher than buying from some of these Caribbean stores, because you get to spend a little less buying from Caribbean or Arabic stores, than going to the African store. Depending on where you live, I don't know, here in Birmingham, there's one Arabic store that is around our old place, and that is where we get our African food. Something like yam, we get yam from that store. And in that store, they sell everything African food, dry fish, oboroko, crayfish, red oil, all those kind of things. So if you can locate that kind of store in your area, trust me, you'll be saving a lot more on food on a monthly basis. Okay, then the next thing on my list is bills. You know, abroad, they say abroad, not just abroad, UK, bills. Of course, you pay bills everywhere. So the first bill we pay is our Wi-Fi. Our Wi-Fi, we are paying £24 a month, and which is a good business, because from our previous apartment, the previous place we lived in, we used to pay about £30 a month, but we changed the internet provider. And you know, when we got this house, the agency linked us to this particular internet provider that we are using right now. So that is what we went along, and their internet is strong and it's cheaper, so we went ahead to use them, right? Yeah, so we paid £24 per month on our house Wi-Fi. So the next bill we pay is our water. Okay, so for water we pay £45 a month, which I feel that is high. Okay, I feel that is very high. That is because for some reason, you know, the water company here in Birmingham, I think there's only one water body here in Birmingham, and that's a Severn Trent or something like that. They don't come here to take our meter, to read our meter before they give us bill. They just, you know, bring estimated bill. That is why it's 45. But we have emailed them, then they to come home, check our water meter, and give us our actual usage and bill us based on our actual usage, not on estimated. So far they have not come. So yeah, our monthly water bill is £45. Comparing this from where we used to live, from the old apartment, our water bill from our old apartment was £161, and you guys, that is for 6 months. Yeah, they wait till it comes to a total of 6 months before they can send you their bill. Okay, and I feel that it's cheap. 6 months divided by 160 something, you see that is way, you know, lower than 45. So considering from where we are coming from, our water bill is a little bit high. So the next bill that we pay is, you guys, gas and energy. So it's the same company that supplies us gas, supplies us energy as well. So before I tell you guys how much we spend, I want to put this out there. So when we move into the other apartment, you know, those of you who know we have been here has seen where we lived before. When we moved here, there was a mistake that we made, and that was changing our provider for gas and energy. When we came in there, the landlord gave us an option. If you wanted to change, we change. If you don't want, we can continue using. So we didn't do any research. Like, it was crazy, because us, me and my husband, anything we don't know, bam, we go internet and go and check it. But that one, I don't know what happened. We told our landlord to just change it for us, and he got us this company. I won't be mentioning their name, and that company charged us extremely high. You guys, energy and gas for that house, we pay as much as £400 per month. Don't scream. I know it's crazy. It's crazy. We complain so much. But they did absolutely nothing. So with that experience, when we moved in here, the landlord gave us an option to either continue with the company providing you know, energy and gas here, or we can choose to get a new one. So we didn't bother getting a new one. So we continued with the one the old tenant was using here, and that is what we are using. So for our gas, we pay about £16 to £17 every month, okay? And for the energy, we pay between £51 to £58 on electricity every month. Like I said, it's one company that is supplying gas and, you know, electricity to this building. So our monthly bill combines together energy and gas, because they always come together, is between 68 pounds and 74 pounds every month. Okay, it fluctuates. The last one we pay was 74 pounds, which was actually higher than what we usually pay. We usually pay 61, 65, 68, you know, but this one was 74, and that was because we didn't pay attention to our usage. You know, we were just being careless, and you know, we didn't really bother. So we already know that the bill will be high. So when it came, it wasn't a surprise for us. The next bill that we pay here is transport, car, whatever. So recently got a car, and so far so good. We'll be spending less on transport, you know, obviously for them it makes mobility easy and all of that. So me personally, I still take bus once in a while, and that's because there are places I'll be going to, and you know, here in the UK, parking is not free. Okay, you pay for parking, and there are places I'll be going to, and I'll just go take the bus and go my way, because you know, getting parking space around there is very, very difficult. Okay, so for fueling of the car, we fuel the car with 70 pounds, and this 70 pounds lasts us for more than 1 month. 1 month and 2 weeks, 1 month and 1 week, you know, depending on the distance we cover. Okay, so we spent 70 pounds on fueling our car for a little bit above 1 month. Then so for the transportation, like I said, we take bus, me in particular, and you know, my husband once in a while he take the bus, and we spend, you know, maybe 20 pounds on public transport. Like, you know, sometimes it could be less. Okay, so that is that for transport. Another thing that we spend on is miscellaneous. Yes, okay, before I go to miscellaneous, for our phones, I don't know if I should include it, because I feel like I shouldn't include it, because my husband uses his phone from Nigeria and he does pay as you go. So for my phone bills, which I feel like I think is my personal expenses, it's not like it's our monthly expenses, because I feel I shouldn't include it here. Yes, I forgot to mention as well, for our car, the insurance we pay for our car is 85 pounds. That it's a good business, considering that we are driving with our international driving license. Okay, and driving with international driving license here in the UK, you are automatically a new driver, whether you are whether you just got the license new or you're using a license from another country, you are a new driver. So obviously your insurance will be high. So for us, for the car insurance, we are paying 84 pounds per month. Then for the tax of the car, I think we are paying about 25 pounds. Yeah, 25 pounds every month. Now for our television, there's something called TV license here in the UK. TV license, it basically means if you're watching any recorded event, or you're watching BBC, whatever, there are other free UK TV channels that you can watch. You need to pay for it. You need a license to watch it. So yeah, that is how it is here in the UK. It's not a must for you to pay it, okay? But the old tenant that was here, when we moved in here, there were so many bills, like so many notifications from the TV people, you know, telling them to pay their license, So when we moved in here, we decided to like create our own account and, you know, pay it off. And I mean, it's not that expensive. It's about 120 something pounds. I think it's about 120 pounds per year. That's a whole year, 120 pounds, which I mean, is not bad, considering that sometimes we watch these their recorded programs, we watch these their okay, sorry for the distractions. So we decided to pay it, but like I said, it's not a must for you to pay it. We just decided to pay it because, you know, it's 120 and it's for a whole year. So in order not to like keep getting the mails, pay for your TV license, we decided to pay it off. And if you are paying for the TV license, if you're paying it on a monthly basis, you'll be paying about 15 pounds a month. Yeah, but when you pay it up front, it will be about 12 pounds a month or so. So for our TV license, even though we have paid it out up front, when you spread it across each month, you know, across the whole year, it's about 15 pounds a month. So yeah, I'm including it. That's also an expenditure for us. Okay, now let's talk about the miscellaneous. So miscellaneous, like, I mean, It's not something that we put in the budget, because you can go outside and you see this top or you see this clothes for the kids, you just get it. Or you go outside, you see this grocery, you just get it, right? So Miscellaneous, we don't like put a tag. I mean, put a tag, you know what I mean? This is what you'll be spending on a monthly basis. We just let it flow. But sometimes it could be about £50, sometimes it could be less, because man, you can go outside, you need ice cream, you go outside, you know, get yourself a cup of coffee, and you know, all of those kind of small expenditures. So yeah, we do that, but we do not tag it like part of the monthly, you know, expenditure. Okay, now for those of you asking me, childcare, how do you pay for childcare and all of that? So we do not pay for childcare. How me and my husband is managing here is because my husband's job is very flexible, and my employer, when I started the job, I told them my husband is studying, and that obviously I cannot work for a certain number of days because he goes to school on those days. All right, so that is how we do it. Whenever my husband is working, obviously I'm off, I will stay with the kids. When I'm going to work, my husband stays with the kids. So that is how flexible we are, you know, with our job and everything. Sorry you guys, they're opening the door. So we do not pay for childcare. We know we alternate, you know, staying with the kids. So that is how we juggle the whole childcare, whatever. Okay, you guys, these are all the expenses we spend, I mean, on a monthly basis living here in Birmingham, United Kingdom. Okay, so I hope you find this video informative. I hope, you know, give you an insight of what to spend when you come here in the UK. Okay, so beautiful, thank you for joining me in this video. Thank you, and I will see you guys in my next one. Ciao.